What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Learning 101. Today we're going to do a review and check out a brand new trading platform that I just opened up, Active Trader Pro by Fidelity. Let's jump into it. The Active Trader Pro by Fidelity is absolutely free. All you have to do is sign up at Fidelity. It literally took me 5 minutes to open up a brand new account. And then once you sign up at Fidelity, you either have two options. You can download the platform on your desktop or laptop. They have two options with the Windows or Mac. I know there's a lot of Mac users out there that always have problems with trading platforms and downloading it to their MacBooks. I use Windows, so I was able to download it right to my desktop, easily open it right up, and this is what we're looking at right here. There's all kinds of customizable features on the Active Trader Pro platform. I'm still getting familiar with this platform, but so far, this platform is all right. I do think it's pretty slick, and it does have some cool features, and I'm trying to find my way around it, of course, as well. It's a streaming platform. All the data is streamed. I will say, when you first sign up with it, they'll open you up with a cash account. You have to go to the Fidelity website and apply for a margin account. And if you want to trade stocks that are under $2 or $3, you have to physically call Fidelity on the phone and talk with them to get permission to trade small cap stocks. I believe you have to get special permission if you plan on buying over 10,000 shares on stocks below $2 or $3. They just want to cover and go over the risk with you to give you a heads up, because we all know in small cap land and penny stocks, those stocks are very, very risky. I call them lotto tickets. But out of the spur of the moment, I just thought I'd open up a Fidelity account, check out the Active Trader Pro, because I've been using Street Smart Edge for some time now. This is the platform that I normally use right here by Charles Schwab. I absolutely love this platform. I have many, many tutorial videos on this platform. This is still my number one charting platform. If you go into the settings, you could change the color of the platform. You could change it to blue. You could change it to white. I personally like to just keep it on black. And your market data update frequency, you could have it streaming like I do, or you could have it on a 2-second auto update, 5-second auto update, or a 1-minute auto update. I just keep it on streaming. You can zoom in the font or zoom out the font to your liking. So if I wanted to make the letters on this bigger, simply click and drag this sidebar, and you see it made everything bigger on this. So I'll bring that right back down. And this part right here, whenever you make a change in the platform, you can select it to automatically save layout changes, or anytime you change something, it'll prompt you with a reminder, do you want to save these changes? I just have it set on automatic. So these are all of my charts right here. I have a 1-minute chart, 3-minute chart, a 10-minute chart, and a 65-minute chart. I have my news feed right here. Let's make this bigger. And so far, what I've witnessed with the news feed with Fidelity, it is very good. I would compare it with Street Smart Edge. They give you the SEC filings, all the current press releases. You can go back in time. Every one of these is a new window that I have open here. So if you go to new search in the news, they have all of these different categories here that you could look for with the news. If you wanted to look up a symbol or a keyword search, for example, let's type in cancer, and it'll pull up all the press releases that were released with the word cancer in it. They have all kinds of news categories in here, from sectors, your analysis ratings, your corporate events, earnings release, extended hours trading, initial public offerings, international markets, insider trading, bonds, commodities, currencies, economics, futures, real estate, And here are all of your providers of the newsfeed, from briefing.com to MarketWire, from Reuters, The Fly, and Yahoo Finance as well. All kinds of news providers in here, just like Street Smart Edge. And then here is the level 2 on it. Nothing really too fancy. You can go into it and customize the settings from your default route if you wanted to have a specific route when placing your trades. I just have it set to auto. The bid and the ask is just set to sell and buy. And your quote book colors, you could have either industry or the blues. You could change it from the color if you don't like the color coordinate, or you could just change it to a simple blue. You can go over your order types, stock shortcuts, option shortcuts, and that's another thing. You'll have to apply for options trading on the Fidelity website if you want to get into options trading. One thing I have heard about Fidelity, their orders, when you go to place a trade and sell a trade, they're on the money. They're really, really good with their orders. And I've simply seen this and heard this from other videos on YouTube. There are not many videos on YouTube with the Fidelity and the Active Trader Pro. From what I've heard and seen recently, they just literally remade and remodeled this whole entire platform about a year ago. But up here at the top, you have a list of tabs that you can go over. Your layout tabs. Let's say you wanted to be a technical trend trader. You'd click on this and it'd open up your technical trends, a setup that's set up for that specifically. I just go with the custom. I go to new layout and I just create my own layouts. Here's your market monitor and here's the investor. So if you're a long-term investor, this would be a setup that they would recommend for you. But again, you can go through and you can customize all of your layouts to your liking. Again, I'm still getting familiar and used to this platform. One thing I have not been able to figure out yet, how to add a crosshair to the charts. I don't like how you hover over the charts and it just gives you a little ball down there to go over the candle and the price. I like to physically have the crosshair on my charts. And each chart, you could either right click and go into the settings, or you can click on the settings tab up here. And this is where you get to change your chart. You can have candlestick standard, your candlestick hollow, your line chart, mountain chart, open, high, low, close chart, point and figure. I just keep it on candlestick filled. And you could have your price axis either be linear or logarithmic. Show or hide previous day's close. Show price volume distribution. Show tabs. Show volume chart. Show extended hours. The watermark and the grid lines you can add to your chart if you wanted. I choose to have the grid lines off. For the selection of your candles, they don't really give you much of a variety with the colors that you can choose from for your candlesticks, but they just have your basics: green, blue, red, black, red, dark gray, or white. That's pretty much it. I have not placed a trade yet with this platform. We're going into the end of 2020. There's like maybe 10 trading days left in the year. So I'm going to wait until 2021 until I place a trade on this platform, because I don't want to place a trade and then have more tax stuff to deal with at the end of the year. You could set alerts. Here's your news and research again. And it really goes in depth, like your ETFs, your screener for your ETFs, your market tracker, commentary, portfolio builder. Let's click on the ETF screener. What I don't like about this is it takes you right to the Fidelity website. I have not been able to find a stock scanner or screener that's built into the platform yet. Again, I'm still getting familiar with this platform. I've been messing around with it and I have not come across the scanner or screener yet. They got your options right here, quotes and watch list, trade and orders. You got your trade, multi-trade, multi-leg options trade, directed trade or extended hours, all that good stuff. Your account information. And then down at the bottom here, kind of like what Street Smart Edge has, up here at the top where it'll tell you what the market's doing, like the SPY, the NASDAQ, and the VIX. It's pretty much the same thing down here at the bottom. I have the Russell 2000, the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, the VIX, and what's really cool is this thing right down here, these three little boxes right here. What it's doing is it's telling me in each exchange, the American Stock Exchange, the New York Stock Exchange, and the NASDAQ, how many stocks are making new lows on the day and how many stocks are making new highs on the day based on a percentage. For the NASDAQ, 63% of stocks are making new lows on the day and are red, while 34% are green and making new highs. And if you hover over it, it tells you advancing issues is 1,276, declining issues is 2,379, and unchanged issues is 88. Let's make one of these charts wider and bigger, and I'll quickly show you guys the indicators. Here's a list of all the indicators that they have. They do have a really big list of indicators, but the one thing that they do not have is Vwap. I don't know why they don't have Vwap. It's been brought to their attention a lot, and they still have not implemented in the Vwap into this platform. I don't know why they haven't put it in yet, but it's something that they really need to get on and put into this platform. They do have volume weighted moving average. That's the only thing. But I've seen a few videos of people complaining and pointing that out with the Active Trader Pro. There is no Vwap. But they have pretty much every other indicator that you could think of in this list. Now, if you go to the technical analysis, a cool thing about this is you can have patterns and events similar to what Thinkorswim is doing with their patterns and their Fibonacci. If you click on patterns and events, you get this box right here and you get to select trading horizon. You can scan for short term, 2 to 6 weeks, intermediate term, 6 to 9 months, and long term, more than 9 months. I stick with the short term, 2 to 6 weeks, and you could do the active events. You could select all if you want, and this will alert you when certain patterns are triggered on a stock in this platform. So for an example, if you want this platform to scan for classic chart patterns, select all, and you could either choose from all of the patterns, only bearish patterns, only bullish patterns. I want all of the patterns. It's got all of your patterns from your ascending continuation triangle, your bottom triangle, continuation of a diamond, continuation of a diamond bullish, a wedge, descending triangle, double top, double bottom, a flag, Elliott wave, flag, head and shoulders, megaphone, pennant, rounding bottom, symmetrical triangle, top triangle, triple bottom, triple top, upside breakout. It has all of these patterns. And then you also have your candlestick patterns as well. Select all, and it will plot on the chart if it picks up an exhaustion bar, bearish or bullish, just your basic candlesticks like your hammer, your gravestone bullish, inside bar, island top, island bottom, 2-bar reversal, a shooting star. Very cool feature that they have implemented into the Active Trader Pro platform. And then they also have your oscillators and your indicators, like your triple moving average crossover, price crosses moving averages, double moving average crossover for your indicators, and then your oscillators like your Bollinger Bands, your fast stochastics, MACD, the relative strength index, RSI. So I'm just going to select the classic patterns and the candlestick patterns and then click apply. And then this little history thing pops up down here at the bottom right here. And if it picks up on any of those patterns, it will plot it down here, as you can see in this black box. Let me try to give you guys an example. We'll bring up the SPY. We'll go to the 1-year chart. It's only picking up one pattern, but you can see it right here, this little green box. Just hover over it and it will give you all the information on that pattern that this platform is picking up. So for this example, this pattern that it's picking up is an Elliott wave. Event date, the current state, it's in wave 1 bullish. And you could click on it and it tells you the pattern duration is 126 days, the daily chart, and it gives you a quick rundown. Wave 1 marks the beginning of a new trend. It can be pointing upward or downward, but it will be opposite to the previous trend. It is very hard to recognize the first wave at the start, as usually at this time, news floating around the market is generally bad and traders believe that the previous trend is still intact. And you can add it to the chart. I'll click add to the chart and it plots the Elliott wave onto the chart for me. Pretty cool. And then if you wanted to draw, they have your crosshair, which is right here. I guess you gotta hold down the mouse in order to get the crosshair to work. Your pointer, you can drag and scroll. You have an eraser. You could draw a trend line. So I'll just draw out a trend line like that. And if you click on the trend line, you could change the color. With the color, they have a lot more color selections to choose from. Let's do pink. The line style, the line thickness, and you can extend it to the left, the right, or snap to a price. Other drawing tools they have a resistance line, a support line, a horizontal line, vertical line, Fibonacci time zones, Fibonacci retracements, Fibonacci fans, Fibonacci arcs, gain fan, regression channel, speed resistance, linear regression, and then they have some shapes that you could plot onto the chart. So your Fibonacci retracement, just draw from the top down to the low right there, just for a quick example. Quick apply. And there's your Fibonacci retracements. And then here's your Fibonacci time right here. That's a cool feature that I'm probably going to get into and check out, because with Street Smart Edge, they don't have Fibonacci time sequences. I might utilize this technical analysis tool in the future with the platform here. And then here's the gain fan. And I'm just showing you guys all of these features real quick. That's all of the drawing tools. And then you can also plot events onto the chart as well. So if the stock ever does a split, they do distributions, earnings, tax lots, hit select all. I'll add all those features to the chart. And you can see the D's plotted on the chart here represent distribution. So it's telling you the events that took place in the history on the chart. And then if you wanted to compare the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, or the Dow Jones with the line, you could do that as well. That's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of the new platform that I'm going to be checking out, the Active Trader Pro by Fidelity. Going into 2021, the new year, I might use this platform a little bit more in my videos. We'll see. So far, I'm liking it a little bit, but for now, I'm going to stick with Street Smart Edge, of course, because I've been using this for 2-3 years now. I love this platform. If it's not broke, why fix it? Happy New Year to all of you going into 2021, and happy holidays. And until next time, have that patience, have that discipline, and study, study, study. Later. And if you haven't already, be sure to join the Trading Learning 101 membership. You can either sign up for the Trading Learning 101 Discord group, get access to the premium chat room, or you could sign up for the Day Trading Masterclass filled with all kinds of perks and features to help you on your journey as a trader. Head over to my channel. A link will be in the description down below. Check out all of the perks, and if it interests you, sign up. We're all here to learn and grow together as traders.
The most valuable commodity I know of is information. Wouldn't you agree?